Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Dennis, and this is my video blog on Standard 3 and 4. So, Standard 3, equity, inclusiveness, and cultural responsiveness. And the first guiding question: how do effective leaders ensure that each student is treated fairly, respectfully, and with an understanding of each student's culture and context? For this guiding question, I've linked my previous work from Moreland Platform, Code of Conduct poster, Professional Ethical Code of Conduct, and Understanding the Impact of Culture on Student Behavior. Second guiding question: how do effective leaders ensure that each student has equitable access to effective teachers, learning opportunities, academic and social support, and other resources necessary for success? Here I've handled a workshop, technologies in teaching and learning. I've linked it to my submission, some photos, and a presentation. We've talked a lot about technologies in education. We had some really good suggestions from each other, and I've shared my personal experience of using ClassDojo and Kahoot in my classroom in grade 5 last year. And another document linked in here is teacher observation and evaluation, also from Moreland Platform. The next question is: how do effective leaders develop student policies and address student misconduct in a positive, fair, and unbiased manner? Unfortunately, I've mentioned it several times, we do not have proper behavior system. We have a good plan on the paper, but we never focused on implementation, and it caused some problems in previous years. So one of my suggestions, and I will mention it in my reflection, will be to pay more attention to behavior plan, to implement the proper system for behavior. And also I've linked some photos from Anti-Bullying Day from the last year. Question 4: how do effective leaders promote the preparation of students to live productively and contribute to the diverse cultural contexts of a global society? I have a lot of documents here linked. One of them is proposed event for my school is ASDAN Business Simulation event for the high school. Why I choose this event? Because I cooperated with them previously, and I know it's very beneficial for the students to make decisions and so on. Also, I've linked some thematic lessons, my personal lessons about cultural diverse, and also my students worked last year. They worked on different projects, and I've linked one of the project about responsible water consumption, where students had to count how much water they use, their family use, and make a report, make the analysis, and make a decision how can their families save more water. I've linked some of the presentations in my submission. And again, I've mentioned my workshop for our teachers, technologists in teaching and learning. And Standard 4, curriculum, instruction, and assessment. I've mentioned several times that due to my current position in school, I do not have much authority to implement or to make big changes into the curriculum. And another reason that we use standardized curriculum called Pioneer Curriculum, and all we can do just slightly modify this curriculum according to our students' needs. So the first guiding question: how do effective leaders implement coherent systems of curriculum, instruction, and assessment that promote the mission, vision, and core values of the school, embody high expectations for student learning, align with academic standards, and are culturally responsive? I don't have much evidence for that. Just the work from Moreland Platform, evaluating the effectiveness of school curriculum, where I've evaluated, I've highlighted strengths and weaknesses of this curriculum, and I did some recommendations for further improvement. Guiding question 2: how do effective leaders promote instructional practice that is consistent with knowledge of child learning and development, effective pedagogy, and the needs of each student? Again, these three are all my submissions from Moreland Platform. One of them, design informative assessment for hybrid learning. Actually, this is from the Moreland Platform, but it was a professional development program, and that time we designed a formative assessment for hybrid learning, so I've decided to link it here. Other two are from master's degree in educational leadership, evaluating and modifying instructional plans, and leading assessment design. How do effective leaders promote the effective use of technology in the service of teaching and learning? And again, I've linked my workshop for teachers, technologists in teaching and learning. I've linked a survey of technology infrastructure that I've completed previously with our teachers. I've linked the file with a suggestion for implementing new technology in school, and this is actually one of my goal. This is actually one of my goal for school improvement plan, to choose an adequate student information system and learning management system. And also I've linked some of my students' presentations that we've completed previously. And guiding question 4: how do effective leaders select and plan for school-wide assessments to evaluate student learning, development, and academic performance? Unfortunately, and I'm going to mention this in my reflection, we do not have a strict system of school-wide assessments. All we do when we need to create an assessment, we gather within our grade and discussing the task, discussing the topics. But every single year, this assessment is different. One of my suggestions will be to create a system with standardized tests for each grade. In this case, we will be able to have a clear picture of students' needs and their level. And this is the only file I can link: creating and maintaining the ideal testing environment. And the last question for Standard 4: how do effective leaders use assessment data appropriately and within technical limitations to monitor students' progress and improve instructions? Here I've linked a 360-degree survey that I'm going to finish within next few weeks, probably. Then I will have results on that, but for now it's just questions. Another two files are using data to improve student achievements. It's from the Moreland Platform, and conducting a survey of technology infrastructure, which that I completed previously with my faculty, with the teachers. That's all. Thank you.